Why is panicking never a good solution? First of all, is violence toward yourself. To panic is to put yourself in stress and to be really tightening all the muscles and all the tendons and everything in your system to bring it on high alert, meaning creating pain. These systems should only work in times and matter of danger, and they do. Thank God, excellently in most cases, and sometimes people even get their life saved like that. Last moment reaction, So the great that they're there. Our body is magnificent. It's really magical, much more advanced bag of organs than we understand. But it shouldn't be. So by that, we understand that in anyone who has any kind of physical issue, know that it starts and it's completely correlated to your state of mind and how you feel and how you react and how you go to on a day-to-day basis. And so if you're panicking, then you can be all day long in stress mode. Let me tell you, I have complex PTSD. It's sometimes you're running on batteries you don't have. Imagine that the normal person will have a certain stress level. Let's not give it a number because who cares? It's all measurements. And a person with a complex PTSD will have 10 times more nervous system activated, meaning we're looking for danger. Now, I don't even notice that. I remember I went to a psychiatrist to get evaluated for some paperwork, or paper trail, let's say. And he looked at me and he was like, you don't look anxious. I was like, because I went back home and I was like, I thought of what he said. The symptoms that I'm missing to be qualified. And I was like, I wrote him a 5-page long response. I said, first of all, I don't like these auditions. I'm supposed to summarize everything I experience in 5 minutes, and then there's always somebody breathing down my neck wanting to go into the office. And the second thing is, I'm so used to these things that they don't look not normal to me. I don't even notice that they're there. That's how ingrained they are in my reality. Now obviously it's much better because I'm working on it and I'm aware of it and I can sense when my reality is heightened and when it's not. And I gotta tell you, what you eat very much affects that. So if you're having, and it's okay, no judgment here, let me tell you, I've been eating processed food which I'm not supposed to, and my body's not happy about it. But it's emotional thing. Some of them is because some kind of a dish my mom used to make and I kind of missed it and I want to feel like childhood, and it's winter time, so it's perfect. Other, it's like I convince myself it's flavors I like. That the reality of what's really behind it is that I'm eating emotionally because I'm like, I need something to fulfill, to feel fulfilled, because the world is so non-fulfilling and the experience of life is so fulfilling on the inside but so non-fulfilling on the outside. It's such a contrast and a clash that I need something that is 3D to kind of like, pull me down to earth. Sorry for my special effects that only my friends know. Although I went to a store today and I used them and somebody understood. Sometimes when you're so animated, you break any language barrier. Point is, wherever you consume, whether it's food, what you're reading, the conversations you're having, the videos you're watching, the series, the television, anything that you consume, music, if it's sad, if it's happy, it really affects the body. Look at all these experiments they did with water. Most of our body is water. So if you play sad music to plants, they die. If you say play good and happy music or relaxing music to plants, they flourish and they bring a whole different flavor aspect to themselves if they're fruit. So what I'm saying is, you gotta watch what you're consuming. And if you're consuming and you're realizing, like me, oh, I'm having emotional eating, then, and if you can, meaning it's not gonna suffocate you if you stop, it's not gonna kill you if you will have those forbidden snacks or forbidden foods, then have them, but also watch yourself, because it can just return to be an addiction or a habit. And just watch yourself and see, and while you're doing it, while you're eating that forbidden food, ask yourself, why do I really need it? Why is it here? What is it that I'm emotionally eating over? And why am I panicking? Because I believe the emotional eating is just another way to have kind of like more calm down panicking. And what I said at the beginning, panicking is useless. There's no point. The whole idea is that, okay, the world's about to end. I don't think it will, but whatever. Let's give the Armageddon celebrations a try and say the world's going to end. I might as well have fun, because let me tell you, I had a lot of fun too. But I also had much more, plenty much more suffering and loneliness and pain and darkness. I've seen so much more darkness than light in my life. As much as I'm a very positive person, but I've experienced so much trauma and violence, and people were so mean to me in so many ways, in groups and by themselves, close, far, you name it. It's like people just don't like the fact that I like being around, and it's been difficult. And even through that, I managed to get up and say, you know what, I don't want to panic. Even if it's my last moments. It's one thing I realized in the past year. I want to have fun in those last moments. And it's been more than the past year that I'm realizing it. And you know, it's not easy when there's a lot of outside bullshit. But you can skip that and focus on yourself and focus on doing good to yourself and eating that good food and making yourself that shake and that juice and those healthy things that makes you feel good with yourself. So love yourself and stop panicking. It's not worthy.